One is development is lifelong. So development is lifelong. Development is lifelong means this belief has two separate aspects. In this lifelong development, there are two different aspects. First one is your first aspects. First aspects is the potential for development extended across the entire lifespan. So what they are telling is potential for development. So they will talk about the potentiality. Potential. That means whether the person has a potential for development. So we have already discussed what is development. Development is nothing but which talks about the maturation. So if we want to discuss about the lifelong, there are two aspects which we can discuss. First aspect is like potential for development, which is extended, which is extended. That means it is extended throughout the life, entire lifespan. That means from zero to death. Okay, so entire lifespan is included in the first view. This is one aspect, means it's one view. There is no assumption that the life course must reach and decline during the adulthood or old age. So see, some people will survive 100 years, okay, and some people will survive 65 years. So this might be the what you say old age for those people. This might be the old age for those people. But there should be a potential for the development which extend the entire life. Entire life can be a 65, entire life can be a 100 years. And the second assumption, now what second aspects or second assumption you can say, or aspects you can say, that means second point is like development may involve the process which are not present at birth but emerges through the lifespan. So there are some things which will not develop, okay, which will not develop at the birth. When the child take birth, there are certain development process, there are certain development process which will not take at the birth, which will not take, which will not take at birth. So what will happen? This particular development emerges at the later stage. So this particular development will emerge at the old age, you can say, when the child grow up or when he goes, like for example some attitudes, for example some reflections. So no age period dominant here. It's not like, see, when we talk about the lifelong development is lifelong, something will develop at the first year, something will develop at second year, and some processing will develop at the third year. So this is how the lifespan, even when child reach to the 18 year, then also some development, it might be attitude, it might be respect or culture or any other things, so that will develop during the age, as per the age. So research has increasingly studied the experience that psychological orientation of adult at a different point in the development. That means what research is telling, what research is telling here, research is telling development take place at different level, at different level. So or different level or at different point. different level or different points. So that's why it is called, it's a lifelong development. So that is about development is lifelong. That means it is the first characteristics. It is the first characteristics in lifespan development. Second development characteristics is lifespan development character is multidimensional. That means development is multidimensional. Why they are telling it is multidimensional? Multidimensional, like multi dimensionality. Yes.
They said third point.
Second. So it is a second characteristics. It is a second characteristics of lifespan development. In first one, you have two aspects. Development is a lifespan which has a two aspects which we have already discussed, and this one is a second. That means development is multidimensional. Multidimensional means it refers this multidimensional means it refers to the fact that development cannot be described by a single criteria. Okay, so multi-dimensional means it involves many dimensionals, many dimension. That means many dimension. That means you cannot judge the development. You cannot be judged. That means development cannot be judged in single dimension. In single dimension, that means in one way you cannot judge the um, you cannot judge the single dimension. That means you cannot judge the development process. That means based on the single criteria, let us say 80% I have to achieve in my development process, then you can say that my whole development has been taken place. That means I have achieved all development process, but I cannot focus on this 80%. I must also have some percentage, 70 percentage or 60%. These are the multi-dimension, dimension 1, dimension 2, dimension 3. So development is judged from multi-dimension, not on single dimension. So because you cannot judge, right? You cannot describe the development like he has improved. Let us say the child the child has improved or growth. The child has growth or reduced the behavior. Child has growth the behavior based on this factor. It might be a good exposure factor, may be a good exposure. That means positive environment. So it's not only the positive, this is one dimension, this is single dimension. That means child has not increased the growth behavior by one factor. There are child has grown the achieved the good behavior via attitude, via attitude, values, personality. These are all dimension 1, dimension 2, dimension 3. So he has achieved the good behavior based on multi-dimension, not on single dimension. It occurs through biological, cognitive, and social domain. These are all, these are all, these are all dimension. What the different dimensions? Like attitude means like cognitive. You have biological personality, biological. Then you have emotional, emotional domains. These are all domains or factors, you can say. So it is very clear that the development is multi-dimension. That means development is described, it refers based on multiple domains. Child has improved the good behavior based on cognitive, emotion, and biological, not only based on cognitive. That is the meaning of things. Yes.
Let's recording.
Yes, yes. They are telling development is multi-directional. Now they are telling development, third characteristics is development is multi-directional. Now again, like your multi-dimensional, they are telling it is directional. Now multi means many, direction means again there are different ways. So how we can say development is multi-directional? Now here uh, there are principles of multi-directional which maintain there is no single or normal path. These are the path. Okay, this is first path, second path, third path, four ways. So they say there are no single way. There is no single or normal path that development must should take. Development will not take only on the single direction. Single, if you say this is one direction, development will not walk only one direction. It may walk on the various directional also, various direction. That means ways, different path. So it does not depend on the single. No single path is followed. That means development is multi-directional. So development cannot move on single direction. It has to move on the multi-direction. That means, in take other words, healthy development occur or outcome occurs are achieved in a wide variety of ways. So if you say healthy, healthy, healthy development, healthy development will only happen when there are wide varieties, when there are wide varieties of ways. That means when you have different ways to improve. Okay. So development is often compare of multiple abilities which takes different direction, which shows different type of changes. So for example, uh, multiple abilities, lifespan is not made up of only one quality. It has a different qualities, or you can say multiple qualities. Multiple qualities. Lifespan is comprised of multiple qualities. Multiple qualities means you have, if you want to achieve this multiple qualities, we need to show a different type of things. We need to move on different, has a multiple qualities to achieve. So development is often compared with multiple abilities, like for example he has good listening abilities. That means the child must develop good listening abilities, good writing skills, good mathematics skills. These are all abilities, qualities in the child. So he must develop all these things. Okay. So how it will develop? Not only in one direction. When the child walk in a different direction. So development may be increasing while other declining. So sometime what happen, if this is improving, this may come down in certain case. When it will come down and go up, when there is no exposure. no right exposure. So development is multi-directional. That means development take place only when there is different ways, like multi-dimensional. Multi-dimensional is a domain. This is an abilities. That is the difference. Okay. Now let us see the fourth dimension, which
Sir,
talks about, yes, yeah, tell me.
how did you record
Hmm?
that recording?
Now, let us see a development is plastic. Why they say the development is plastic? Why it is called a plastic, but it is plasticity. Here the plasticity, okay, Plasticity. This is a plasticity. This plasticity means what? Plasticity refers to within the person's variable. So this is within the person. That means it is in the person only, within the person variability which is possible for particular behavior or development. That means, for example, now let us say infant, okay, infant who have a hemisphere of the brain removed shortly after a birth as a treatment of epilepsy can recover the function associated with that hemisphere as the brain recognizes itself and remain hemisphere takes over this function. See, in infant, what happens? Uh, those infant who have a hemisphere, now hemisphere like this, let us say this is one round hemisphere, okay, of the brain. This is a hemisphere of the brain. It is removed. This particular hemisphere will be removed from, or it will be removed from the child during the birth, from child after birth. Why it will be removed after birth? So that they can treat the epilepsy case. It is removed because they can treat they can do the treatment of epilepsy. Now, epilepsy means what? Epilepsy means, some child will get fits, some kind of mirgi where they will try to shake their. This happens due to compression of the brain. So when the child is small, it is immediately removed if they have such condition, so that it can be recover the function which is associated with the hemisphere as the brain recognizes itself. So once it is removed, then automatically further it is post. Yes, see here, I'm just an infant, okay. When the small boy infant, they have some parts, hemisphere. There are different hemispheres in the brain. So when the child take birth, immediately they will remove. After birth, they will remove. Why? Because they want to treat epilepsy. Epilepsy means a fits, so that it will not affect the brain. Okay. So later what happens? It will recover. Once this hemisphere was removed, it will be recovered. When it will be recovered, when the child grows and recognizes, then brain itself, the brain,
It is it wait a second.
brain. So this will take in the brain. So they will remove that particular problem area. They will remove this particular problem area hemisphere. This is hemisphere. So once they remove that, what they will do on later stage when the child grow, the brain of the child itself recognizes the problem. Problem what of epilepsy. Means what was the role of this, they will recognize. And then remaining hemisphere, there are a lot of hemisphere, right? 1 2 3. So that remaining hemisphere will take charge, will take
Okay.
charge means it will function, it will start
And
functioning.
the last hemisphere will be rebuilt.
Yeah, it will recover. So that's why they are telling development can be modified. Development, this development can be modified. Um, it can be modified with the circumstances, with certain extent, to some extent, you can say, to some extent. So this can be modified. The development can be modified to some extent. So that is the meaning of plasticity. That means some degree can be changed, okay, directly to the brain. So once it is changed at the smaller stage, then slowly you can see when the child grow, there will be a lots of changes. There will be lots of changes when child grow. Okay, so that this is about the development is plasticity. The next one is development is contextual. Now development is contextual means what? See here, the development varies from different context. So it development varies. Development varies in a different context. There is a various context. There are various contexts in which our life develops, in which we live our life. There are different contexts. For example, now if you want to see an example, like for example, social and rural environment. Social and rural environment are associated with different sets of factors. See, this and this is associated associated with different sets of factors which have potential to impact on development. Now, impact on development. See, this is one context, this is another context. So we have different contexts. So social and the rural environment, they associate together, and it will showcase finally the development. That means that finally the development take place. That means if the child is at the rural, then what, how the socialization is improving. That means contextual means individual, that means development. This development will take place, will take place, development will take place in two settings. Okay, it might be a social or it might be a rural. Social or rural. So that's why it is called different context. It occurs in a different context of person. For example,
Yeah.
for example, one child living in the rural area. If this child is living in the rural area, his biological biological makeup, his physical makeup, his cultural makeup will be different. Those who living in the urban area will be different from rural areas. So these are all context: cultural context, physical context, biological context. So development is contextual because the child living in different environment will have a different contextual components. So that's why they say development is
Contextual.
contextual means one area. Biological is one area. That means biological area, physical area, and cultural area. If you want to talk about cultural context, so cultural context means a point, you can say contextual again. So cultural contextual will be different from the urban. So likewise.
Area we can say
Yeah,
context.
context. On what context you are talking? You're talking on the cultural context. So we will discuss on cultural issue. Or if you're talking about on biological context, we will talk on biological context. That's why they are telling development is contextual. That means social and rural person will have a different way of thinking, different way of biological developments, cultural developments, historical developments, social developments. See, these are all social, social context. These are all what is a development in different context. Okay, so that is the thing about development. See, the study of developmental psychology. There are a lot of developmental psychologists, developmental psychologist. See, these people study a multidisciplinary area. So what they found is that is a source of age-related change do not lie within the province or within the provenance of any one discipline. That means, for example, let us say personal, social, speech, then intelligence, then you have communication. Okay, so these are all areas. So these developmental psychologists, they have studied different areas like personal, social, speech, intelligence, communication. So for example, psychological methodologies may not be appropriate for understanding factors that are sociological in nature. Rather, understanding the human development will be achieved only by researcher conducted from perspective of discipline. Let us say um, one is special, if you say special educator or special educator. This is one professional. Speech therapy is one professional. Likewise, you have OT, likewise, you have PT, likewise, you have DHLS. So these are all multidisciplinary. This professional is different, this professional is different, this professional is different. So development is multidisciplinary, matlab there are more than one discipline when the child want to develop. Personal is one discipline, social is one discipline, speech. That means the child must develop all this discipline to be good, so that you can say that child is developed fully. Okay, like even you can say communication also will come in linguistic. There are a neuroscience, medicine. So this all people will involve in developmental process of lifespan. So they equally participate. That's why it is called multidisciplinary. That means understanding the human development. If you want to understand the human development, we need to understand in a different discipline like personal, social, academics, intelligence, communication. These are all multidisciplinary domains or understandings.
Disciplinary areas, no?
Seventh one is development involves growth, maintenance, and regulation. So development involves growth, maintenance, and regulation. Now, what is this? See here, development involves the growth, maintenance, and regulation. That means the mastery of the life involves conflict. See, individual life, individual or people life, okay, involves conflict. Conflict means some difficulty, some problem in the life. So conflict is difficulty and competition. Life is not very simple. It has lot of problems and competition if you want to achieve the things. So there are a lot of competitions in the line if you want to achieve the goal. So among the three goals of human development, this is the three goals. Which is the three goal? First of all, it says that there is a conflict and competition among three goals. What are those goals? This is first goal, this is second goal, and this is third goal. Okay, so there are different goals: growth, maintenance, and regulation. So if you want to achieve this growth, maintenance, and regulation, you need to resolve the conflict and competition. Anyways, it will be there. So human development follows growth, maintenance, and regulation, which we have already discussed. Like, once you have developed that factor, you need to maintain, and then you need to generalize the things. Okay, that is development involves growth, maintenance, and regulation. Then when we talk about
And
8.8, yes.
these are connected.
Yeah, relation between second to third, maintenance and regulation also. Why there is a relation? If the child has learned something, then that this particular things need to be maintained. When this particular thing is maintained, then only he can generalize in the society. For example, if a child has learned how to do the addition, so he has to maintain that concept. That means he has to remember, he has to keep in his brain. Okay, he has to keep in his brain, and that when he goes out in the community or in the bus stop or in the driving with bus, same thing he has to generalize. When he gives some money, he has to take the right money. So that is how it. But there are a lot of conflict and competition where the child is not able to do that. So that was, we need to resolve it.
Okay.
So next one is development. Development is embedded. Now embedded means it is uh, joined, or it is connected. So embedded in history, that means development is a historical situated and is always influenced by historical condition. So development is embedded with history, historical, historical views. What is that historical condition? It is influenced by historical condition, the historical time period in which we grow up and affect our development. Let us say this individual, he born in 60s, he is in 60s, his growth pattern will be different. Now those who born in 2000 years, the growth pattern or development pattern will be different. Just imagine that 60s people, they got mobile phone very delayed, whereas in 2000, if any people are winning after 2 years, they are getting the smartphone. So this is how the development will change. This is how that's why it is saying development is embedded in history. So historical time. Now what is historical time? Historical time means how the child grow in the past period in which he grow, that he will means there will be an effect of the past. If I have grown in the rural area in the past, I will have that effect. I will have that culture. I will have that responses. So that's why they are saying development is embedded in history. So historical time, it might be 60 years, it might be 70, 70s, 60s, or even 20s. So these are all will be connected to each other. Okay. Now,
And where that
embedded means linked. Development is linked with history. This is a linkage. It is linked with the history. This development is linked with the history. That means embed means linking. So embed has development. Okay. So if the child, if you see the process, your old grandmothers and father, their development process was different. Our development process is different. So that is the difference which we can see. Then number ninth one is normative age graded influence. Normative age graded influence means, let us say here, normative age graded influences. Now see, biological and environmental influence. Normative age and graded influence means biological and environmental. It will influence, that means it will support, that are similar of individuals in particular age group. Let us say biology and environment together will influence that are similar things, similar for individual in particular age group. For example, child puberty also influenced development. So that means if I say child puberty, okay, influenced by biology and environment. So child puberty cannot be happened without biological and environmental influence. Let us say if child has taken birth, but if there is no environment, that means child will not grow. Where the child will get an oxygen, or how the child will survive. So environment is very important. That's why puberty means between the age group of 8 to 13 years. 8 and 13 means
adolescence.
13 years, yeah, adolescent, yeah. So you can see their development will be influenced by biological and environmental. When the child grow at 25 years, social also involved, environmental also involved, intelligence also involved. So these are all things. That time, that means normative age. As per the age, the things will be influenced. So that is the thing which they are
That
telling in the,
means
yeah. So here, normative history graded influence means biological and environmental influence that are associated with history. Okay, so this is influenced by the history that are common to the people of particular generation. Then again, same thing, if you involve two people, so what is the difference or similarity of particular generation? He is 60s, he is 80s. So what is the similarity between these two people? So how the biological and environmental factor has influenced this boy or people. That is the history graded influences. Okay.
That is history. How?
See, 60s and 70s means history only, right? Past is history. So how
Uh,
biological and environmental influences, how history in a different generation. That means how biological and environmental has been influenced in 60s and 80s. They will also check the common similarities between the two different two different generations. Okay.
uh,
Now one more last is pending. My laptop charging is also getting
no,
over.
normative
It's a norms, age, norms. Normative means norms, rules. So normative events, non-normative events. Non-normative means usual occurrence. It is nothing but usual occurrence that have a major impact on individual lives. That the occurrence, the pattern, sequence of this event are not applicable to most individual. That means it is against this non-normative. That means is not belongs to the normal. That means major impact of an individual life. So if an this individual will have an impact on his life in the pattern, in the sequence, in the occurrence, in the death. Okay, these are all things. Death of parent of young age, getting serious illness. Okay, so this is how it happens. Now, see, listen. I think the charging is getting battery is getting slow. So I will.
test.
Yeah.
Normative means what?